Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
Hello and welcome, I am some guy you've never heard of, and today we're starting a playthrough of Greedfall. Now, I have played this game once before, I never quite finished it, and yeah, it is typically a voiced protagonist, so it doesn't really matter whether my voice lines up too much with the character since I'm pretty much the internal monologue. So, we're going to play a female character just because, I mean, I personally find them nicer to look at. Alright, let's start with this preset, I like that one. I think that was the one from the preset. We're just going to leave that there. Let's look at her hair. Not bad. That's pretty nice. What are our other options? How does this look? No, having the hair gathered like that for such short hair seems kind of weird. To me. Almost same issue, but it's like all gathered, so it's different. Yeah, I think we'll go with that hair. Alright, now should she have eyebrows? Yeah, I think she looks good with those thin ones there. And I thought the one she was on already was pale. Okay, so where the lighting is good, this is still really pale. Yeah, let's make her a ghost. There we go. Hair color, I like the dark. I like the black, but let's just take a look at the other options. This one's also nice. I like this dark brown too. Well, this brown too. No, we're gonna go with the black. For eye color, I already think that light blue works with the rest of this, but let's take a look at some options. Yeah, let's go with the light blue. Alright, starting class. think I went warrior in the first time I played, but I'm not sure. It's been a while. Let's have her go with magic. You can attribute to invest your first point according to your preferred playstyle. Alright, well, I think we want to go with willpower or mental power. See, with mental power, she'll get more magical damage. Willpower, she'll get more magic point. Let's go with willpower. Now she gets a talent. I think we're going to go with charisma. Always nice to have opinion boosts and such at the beginning of a game. Yep, we'll create this character.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lady, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We have nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry. I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Teleme and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lady. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir, truly. I must be going.
My lady, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Alright, let me refamiliarize myself with controls. Alright, spacebar pauses.
Madam, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Alright.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt,
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
You have lost health. To assign a potion to a shortcut, use tab space to open the tactical pause. Okay. Oh man, I'd forgotten how much it took me a moment to get these controls.
Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
Oof, that is punishing. So yeah, some of my stuff is on the mouse. Some of it's going to be on shift and control when movement is WASD. Okay, cool. Set up a shortcut for the stasis spell. I did set up a shortcut for the stasis spell. Physical armor level is shown with shields on the health bar. Armor absorbs part of the physical damage. To break an enemy's armor, you can use an impact weapon or certain traps. Magic attacks ignore armor. Okay, good to know. Left control is shadow impact. Okay. Fury is a state that allows you to use special attacks that inflict bonus damage and make enemies lose their balance. A segmented meter that fills up as you attack an enemy, cast a spell, or parry attacks from enemies will allow you to see your Fury level. When the meter reaches the first level, a visual effect will appear on your character's hands. Press Q to use Fury attack. So a side note about this game, this is typically not my style of game. Like, combat like this usually, I mean, this does get pretty fun. It's usually not the sort of thing that I go for. I don't remember what it was that sold me on trying this game, but a few years ago, I built my first PC. And I'd been buying it piece by piece during the pandemic when there was a lot less things to spend money on. And then finally built it, and then like the week after I'd built it and got all the any troubleshooting out of the way and everything, I took a week vacation just to like enjoy my first ever brand new, powerful at the time PC. Yeah, the graphics card is a generation or two out of date now, but it's still no slouch. And yeah, for some reason I ended up spending most of that week playing this, even though I had been excited to play Crusader Kings 3 and Skyrim Special Edition finally, but nope, ended up playing a bunch of this. Alright. Oh, that takes magical energy as well. Okay. Oh, it wants me to activate Fury. Okay. X to sheath my weapon? Okay.
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does. And I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
Show him how happy you are that he's coming along, or complain about being shadowed by a bodyguard. Do I want to seem over-eager or, like a brat? Let's show him how happy you are that he's coming along.
On the contrary, I am thrilled that both you and Sir de Cossillon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Don't tell me the old school teacher is competing against me. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I've no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for a celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Right. Okay, M does map. Good. Oh, I have a hammer, apparently. Right, so I have one-handed heavy weapons, Stasis, and Divine Magic Ring as my starting skills. Alright, so Divine Magic Ring is what's giving me Shadow Missile, which is the attack I was using. Stasis, of course, is that stasis spell, but I also have one-handed heavy weapons. Okay, so how do I switch between weapon A and B then? I'll have to figure that out. Oh, those are people I know. Okay. Okay, so inventory. I will get me to inventory like that. And B will get me to, I guess, whatever the last thing I looked at on up there is. Okay then. Alright. Now, how do I switch between my two weapons? Alright, regardless, let's go say bye to Mom.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child. Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition. Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about. Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill. Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure. Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to... I know. But it brings me comfort to know my daughter has left on a mission to heal her people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you. What is it? A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
You can run faster using sprint or go more slowly by walking. Left shift would be sprint. And Z is walking. Okay, it's just a toggle. Got it.
Kurt. It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You were right. Maybe he is already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier located?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Alright, so I can add Kurt to the team.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it is certainly worthy of inspection.
Okay, so I can make that my first quest if I do that. Okay. I'm pretty sure there isn't a jump. Okay, then. Pick up what? Torn out diary page. Okay. My pains are getting stronger and stronger, my guts are churning. It is getting harder and harder for me to run the shop. Some evenings I can't even feel my legs anymore. It's as though they've turned to ice. There's no longer any doubt. The Malachor has got me, like so many others. Today I had so little strength that I couldn't even cross the road to get to my shop. Who needs books when everybody is dying anyway? All that's left for me is to drag myself to the little dispensary they installed behind the barracks and hope they can ease my suffering. Lame. Bonfire.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tir Fredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that, but I'm sure that my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You were hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. Could you tell me anything about Thélème?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
What is your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints: that heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
How is Thélème faring on Tirfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult. Disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you to Sardet.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Oh, hello, Your Excellency. It is an honor.
Right, I was hoping someone was a merchant, but oh well. Alright, I found a chest with stuff in it. Alright, let me look at my inventory then. So I'm currently wearing this traveling suit, and now I have an old embroidered doublet. Let's see. It is much better armor, more balance, and higher quality. I'm not sure what all these things mean yet, but that's okay. Because it has been a few years since I played this. And this gives me elemental resistance 10%. Well, I will definitely equip that though. I don't know though, that traveling suit's a little more flattering. Right, let's look at things again. So I've got that thing from my mom. I have some health potions. Right, I still need to talk to the Bridge Alliance ambassador. And people want me to negotiate with a vendor and find a smuggler. Alright, let's do that negotiate with a vendor thing next. Alright, I found other things too, right? There we go. Oh, I could have sworn I found another hat. Alright, I guess not. Oh, another thing I can loot. Old coins, power potion, alchemical preparation of elemental damage. Okay.
The merchant is there.
Good day, my lady. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, madam. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, madam. I'm just an agent, and I'm only obeying orders.
Right, let's ask about the other merchants.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You were demanding a second payment, but refused to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
I don't think you understand who you were dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lady de Sardet, niece of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion and theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That's a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise without delay, unless you'd rather your master is hung, and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, milady. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Right, now I need to inform the quartermaster that he mentioned. Oh, wow. Oh, well that's good. I don't think I had a last saved game. Unless it auto-saved somewhere.
Certainly honoring your new title. Bravo!
Okay,
The quartermaster
good.
must be expecting us.
It auto-saved at the last significant thing.
To get dicey. You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
I don't have any potions that would help with that, so there we go.
You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
How do I switch to my other weapon?
Move away.
I wonder why those fellows attacked us. Alright, now seriously though, how do I switch between weapons? What's the point in having a weapon B if there's no way to switch to it? Oh, is that what the secondary attack on left? No. Because left control is like another weapon thing. Okay, V. We'll switch between them. Got it. Alright, so stasis is still on 2. So in theory, I should still be able to stasis someone and then hit them with my hammer, instead of having to hammer them with magical attacks, thus depleting my magic. Craftsmanship allows you to upgrade your weapons and armor. Science allows you to create potions and traps. You need knowledge to be able to use a crafting table. To obtain it, spend points in the desired talents. Use certain pieces of equipment or companions that can give you a bonus. Each talent point will unlock new recipes. You will also need ingredients, which you can buy or find while exploring. Okay. But that's it for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. This has been Greedfall, and I am some guy you've never heard of. Unless, of course, you have.